So, fortunately, I was worried that the match might finish while that was happening, but fortunately it hasn't. So, apologies for that, guys. We'll get our ISP engineers on that as soon as possible. But in the meantime, Copenhagen Wolves are still mounting a comeback.
Yeah, just one pistol left, and regarding Pasha's buy there, he was just like evening up with the rest of his team, but that is certainly going to put them in an awkward spot now, as the problem now is going to be that Copenhagen Wolves are going to get that momentum. They're going to have solid buys, and VirtusPro, despite just needing one round, it's going to be hard to get that round if they just don't have the weapons to play with and the counter grenades, because that's one of the things we've seen be so good from VirtusPro on their CT side, is their counter grenades are really strong. They know exactly the right smokes to stop these rushes, to make them really hard for Copenhagen Wolves. And on top of that, the AWPs that have been slowly picking away early round advantages, that's not going to be a factor for VirtusPro. They've got to eco again.
If you are just rejoining us, people, apologies for that. There was an ISP disconnection, which we'll be talking to them about as soon as this game has finished.
We're going to buy the ISP.
But we're still here.
Sack everyone.
Copenhagen Wolves catching up with VirtusPro. You can see the money's been broken for the Polish side. They are committing to the B bomb side, but how long will it take CPH Wolves to find this out? VirtusPro have had such a good run in this map that I don't even know if Copenhagen Wolves will have any idea as to when the money gets broken from VirtusPro.
Well, they'll probably figure it out very soon. But
judging by the aggression there, maybe the ease of those frags, I think they may realise now. You saw him look to the ground there, see if he had any gun. He didn't, so I think they've realised that the eco is on. And that means that the team should bunch up together. So if there are trade frags, if need be, AcilioN is in a strong position to go for the flank here. Now it's the B bomb site that's been abandoned. And there's somebody in a sneaky position there. That's going to be, it's not going to be Snax, it's going to be TaZ. Look, he's going for that sneaky frag. He will hear them running as well. You can see the rotation coming in from A to B from Virtus.pro. TaZ always using sound to his advantage and making the calls based on it. Really good play. Gets a frag onto MSL as well. Bomb still in control of the T's though. Only TaZ remains. He's got an AK. Could try and do a little bit of extra damage. And obviously, because of that disconnection, now we have the Go TV bug where some of the weapons are missing. So apologies for that.
This guy is going huge. He's already got 4 kills. He's working on the ace. He won't have time to get the bomb defused, but he wants blood. He wants to kill all of them. And he only gets 4. But that was a pretty immense effort from TaZ, with just starting out with the USP, gets a kill, picks up an AK, and then kills 3 more people. That guy is a badass. So he's got a certification as a badass.
He's
hanging on his wall.
Badass.
Hanging on his wall.
Okay, so this could potentially be the last round here. VirtusPro with the last buy in the final round of normal time. Let's see, Copenhagen Wolves, so they almost took them to the edge in the previous map. Now is their second opportunity. So we're going to have a gunless HUD. Now, but don't worry about that. Look at all those nades come flying in there. Those were all T nades, not CT nades, so don't worry about that.
Much more passive here from VirtusPro. They don't want to risk their lives early on. 2 players on connected. Look at this, jumping through the window together. Very interesting move there from VirtusPro, as Copenhagen Wolves are now down a man, and they're making the move towards A long. So this actually plays into VirtusPro's favor if they spot it quickly enough. If VirtusPro allow Copenhagen Wolves to get through the choke points towards that site, though, it's going to start getting problematic. Here we go. Snax is in position, picks up one. There's potentially the double, and that's the bomb as well. And Friis goes down to Neo. The trade comes in, but that's all she wrote. 16 to 14, very close, and you can see exactly why Copenhagen Wolves picked this map. To be honest, the fact that they can do so well against VirtusPro is very, very encouraging.
It is,
and they're a great Cobble team.
Yeah, and you could argue that of the top tier teams, VirtusPro are probably the most drilled. At least that we've seen, they're actively picking their map versus opponents. Obviously, on this occasion, it was the CPH Wolves pick. But in other examples, I think their first map on the first match VirtusPro had on the Faceit League was on Cobblestone, actually.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, that was the opening match.
Indeed, it was. Yeah. What a great way to start the league. So.
Indeed.
Really, really good play by both teams. So close there for Copenhagen Wolves. That's got to be gutting. It came down to a clutch situation in both maps. VirtusPro came out on top. It was a really good comeback there by Copenhagen Wolves as well, but again, just short of the mark there.
Yeah, it was a really nice match actually. The Mirage game was also really, really interesting. But we did go to another match. It's going to be TSM versus Flipside, and that is going to be awesome. I actually feel like TSM should win that one. I think we'll have to see how the odds work out when we get to the match later on, but I feel like there's going to be a bit of a favour towards TSM. But yeah, I mean, VP going to be qualifying, so that's you know, a load off their minds.
Yeah, they've qualified for LAN finals now, so you will see them in Kiev.
However, I mean, we have this situation where, you know, top 2 do qualify, bottom 2 last chance qualifier. There's a lot of those. A lot of those last chance qualifiers.
Final last chance.
But yeah, final last chance, which will mean that only it's top 1, I think. Top 1 in that little group that will
I'll worry about that when we get there.
Alright, so we're going to go to a break, guys. We'll be back.
First, we should check how many followers we have.
That's a good point.
Because we need to know what we're raffling. Are we going for the question marks? Okay, we are 2,300 away from doing Flip Knife raffles and Dragon Lore attempts. But we're not there yet, so in the meantime, we'll do the wheel raffle. So question marks to enter that. That will be open to everyone. Good luck, have fun.